it's Mike.
And Ravin.
And we're going to play another game of Marvel United Multiverse.
Yay.
We're going to go against, we used him as a hero once, but now we're going to use him as a villain. Daken. And we're going to bring Meggan, Namor, Guardain, and
Urza Major.
Yeah. So for how this one works, there's a special setup on the back. You have to count your deck of cards and see how many fights are at the bottom of them. And we haven't drawn them yet, but Urza Major has the most. He has 8, Namor has 7, Guardain I think has 5, and I forget about Meggan, 4 or 5 too. I thought they were all the same, that they had the same generic ones, but no, I guess there's fighty characters,
Maybe
support
in
characters.
Older editions they had all?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So do you want to draw the free cards for everyone? We'll get those, and then we'll start setting the game.
Meggan's.
We'll look after them when we go. We're just going to draw our free.
Oop.
At the start, and then Guardians. Namors. And then Urza Mage is a hunted character, so that's a token that comes with it. So that's Daken's target. Similar, I think Sabretooth has a similar effect too.
Right.
Okay. So, we'll explain Daken how we're going along. He has a plot track here, villainous plot. So it starts at 3. Every time some of his cards, if he goes into our zone, he challenges you, and you draw from his hero deck using this. And if he has more fights, or if he's tied, then what's in your deck. So if he's going after the hunted character, we have 3 fights. If he draws 3 or 4, if he ties or has more, he wins the challenge, and then that goes down to his side. If it gets to 0, we lose. If we win the challenge, it goes up.
All right.
So every time we go into his area, we can challenge him, and then he has plot cards that challenge us.
Okay.
So we'll roll off. Where did our dice go? It's over there. We'll see where Daken's going to go. 6. Right over there. That's 6. So we'll go opposite. So we'll be at Avengers Mansion. We have Bishop Publishing, Oscorp Tower, Chandelier.
And Shuri's Lab.
Shuri's Lab. And funny enough, that was a random one that came up, Excalibur, because Megan's part of Excalibur.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And he's at Excalibur Lighthouse.
So we'll be at the opposite over here. And then we'll describe how his character card works.
Sorry, Guardian.
Hopefully we'll have some alpha fight. Then we're thinking about painting some of those up for a team too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Meggan has a Loki crocodile.
Cool.
Namor has his trident, and Guardian has body armor.
Yeah.
And then Urza Major will just use his 2 wilds because he doesn't have anything. Same with Meggan. She has her 2 wilds in there.
All right.
So we showed how the villainous plot works. Overflow. If there's overflow, he brings back threats back on the board.
Okay.
He can bring lots of his cards in the overflow. He can bring threats back on.
Okay.
His BAM, he challenges you when his BAM happens, if he's in the zone. And if it's a hunted characters, he chooses them first before anybody else, if he's in that same zone as this person when he BAMs.
Okay.
And then he deals 2 damage to the hero in the location. So
okay.
He challenges you and then fights you. And like this, before the special rules, that's how the challenge works. We already explained that a bit too. And if a hero's KO'd, he doesn't activate his BAM. He moves the challenge tracker.
Okay.
Over 1.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yep. Oh, and it also says, because at the setup, I'm going to flip it over, you have to put his starting master plan card at the top when you do this one. His deck, they don't say you have to, because he has healing factor in his deck. Like when we use them, you don't put that at the top. You just shuffle his deck when you do the hero one.
Okay.
So, first master plan, 2 is healing factor. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, Daken recovers 1 health at the start of each villain turn. He can't go above his starting health value.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, at least he can't get above his health value. That would suck. And he's going to stay where he is and then trigger the BAM, trigger the trigger there, but no one's in there. It deals 1 damage to each hero in this location, each adjacent one. And then he's just going to place thugs in his location and the ones next to him.
Okay.
So we'll do that. The thugs are down. So Megan's going to be first.
Okay.
So we're not playing as a team in this one. We used the United team last time. This one we're just going out as a bunch of random people trying to stop Daken.
Yeah. So we'll pick up.
And it's
Crocodile Loki.
What's that one
card. Snap. Unpreventable fight in Alligator Loki's location.
Cool. And Alligator, where is Alligator Loki?
He's over here.
Okay,
he's behind Meggan.
Okay.
Cool.
So you get a free move with Alligator Loki, so you can decide when you want to do that too.
Okay.
And then we got to decide what card we're going to play too.
Okay.
And this one doesn't come. Most threats get away with a heroic action. This one, some of them have move and fight, so you'd have to use that. Like there's moves there. That one has a fight. You have to use that action to clear that threat.
Oh, interesting. We've not had that before.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I was looking at the Wrecking Crew and they have something similar too.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so you want to decide what you want to use?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to decide to use Meggan's Elemental Manipulation card, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah. So we can relocate any number of civilians, thugs, heroes, and villains between your and adjacent locations.
So where Daken is.
Yeah.
So we decide we're going to put Guardian over where Daken is so he can do some stuff on his turn.
Yeah.
And we're going to bring over some thugs over here so we can fight them.
Sounds
and
good
then you're going to use the move and the heroic action
to start clearing up that
threat.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So Guardian went over there. We moved one thug over into our location.
Yeah.
And you put those down. So now it's Guardian's turn. So what card is he going to draw?
Yeah, we're going to do this first. A move and a fight.
Okay. And then what's the special effect he has on that one?
Electromagnetic beams. Fight against up to 2 different targets in your location.
Cool. Okay, so we'll decide. Oh, you said you wanted to do...
I think we're going to do that one to clear up some of the threat that's...
Well, you have a heroic action and a fight on that card. And you also have a heroic action and a move, so you could actually clear up that threat. Because you have 2 heroic actions and a fight.
Yeah, let's do that. And then he has a move if he needs to move.
Okay, so we cleared up that threat. And that one, you may discard one card from your hand to the bottom of your deck or discard an action token to look at the top card of the master plan deck. You may put it at the bottom. That's pretty good. You didn't want to do that, though. You wanted to move back. Because we're going to try to put Guardian and Urza together. And the other 2 are going to scout and get rid of stuff, probably.
That's the plan.
Okay.
So we do 3 and then it's Daken's turn, right? Okay,
yeah,
so
Namor. And none of these guys had first cards, too. We've had a couple that had start of hand cards.
Right.
Okay. So, Namor.
2 fights.
Wow, he has...
all the fights.
He would have been nice. Yeah, because he has 7. Urza. I thought he would be the more fighty. Had a lot of fights, but no. He has 1 less than Urza, so he's not the hunted one. Okay. But he has a whole bunch. If he challenges, that's something to keep in mind. That's in our hand right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we have? Oh, you don't have a move. Because if you were... That's a good deck to go against Daken. If you were in his spot, you would have... You would have a bunch of fights now, so that would be a good challenge to fight him.
Mm-hmm. So that's what
you have. So you can fight in any 2 in any location. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You may discard either 1 civilian or thug from your location and each. Oh, so you can get rid of. You don't get them for your mission, but you can get rid of them.
Oh, and we have 2 of the same.
Yeah. And then his trident. What's his trident do?
Use on your turn. Choose 1. Move or fight in an adjacent location, or ignore the first damage you would take next villain turn. Then turn this face down.
Yeah, and on the flip side, you have to remove civilians from the mission to reflip it over.
Oh, okay.
Because he doesn't care about civilians.
That's funny.
Okay, so we were thinking we were going to use Avenging Son of Atlantis, so you can use a 2 fight where Daken is.
Yes.
And then you'd have a fight.
And then there's a fight here where he is.
Yeah. And you'd have a heroic action. We could actually clear up that threat too, because we have a heroic action and a fight from Guardian too.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, so we'll do a Avenging Son of Atlantis. So from the special effect, we'll take the 2 from Excalibur's Lighthouse, because you can target any location.
Yeah, which is cool.
So we use Guardian's heroic action on his card in his fight to clear up the thug and finish that threat. And then you're going to use the trident to use on your turn to use it as to move to adjacent location.
Yes.
So the fight. So you're going to move over to where Guardian is.
We're going to move here.
And you still have a fight left from your card, and you're going to put it towards the threat.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll flip it. So yeah, what's on? Is that?
Recharge. At the end of your turn, remove 3 civilians from the rescue civilian mission if not yet completed to turn this face up.
Okay, so so you get rid of civilians to turn it up.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, it's his turn. He's done. So now it's over to Daken. So what is he going to do? So he's going to move 3. No bam, which is nice. Bring back one random cleared threat into play into the next clockwise location without the threat. And then he's going to do a target and then put thugs down.
Okay.
Okay, so we bring back one random threat. This one. Okay, and it goes to the next clockwise one, so it would be here. And then he's going to put a thug here, there, and here.
Okay.
And that's his turn. That wasn't so bad.
No.
I don't want to jinx it too. He's probably bagging his really good cards.
Yeah,
okay.
I was going to say, every time we say that, something bad happens.
Okay, so we'll put those down, and it will be Ursa Major's turn. Okay, so Urza's going to go. We'll pick up the card.
Another fight.
Okay, so you want to keep the fights with him because we know Dakens want to come after him, so we don't want to spend the fights because we want to have, if we actually keep that other fight, we'll have 4. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So if you want, just thinking off the top of the head, if you really want to mid-max it to try it, if you play with a team deck, you could keep those cards in your hand and draw from the team deck with the hunted die, and you would always have those in your hand. Because if you draw from the team deck, you would never have to play your fight cards.
Right. Yeah.
That's kind of a way to break the system. But
yeah.
Okay. But we'll play the wild. And we have a wild and a fight. So we're going to see where we're going to put Angry Bear.
Yeah.
Okay. So we said we're going to keep, I don't know, it's kind of campy, but he's going to stay at that zone because we know Daken's going to come after him after the hunted hero. And if he bams there, he's going to take 2 damage.
Right.
So if we camp there, we can keep feeding ourselves cards.
Yeah.
Play to the board. But we have a wild, which we're going to do to get rid of the
civilian.
And a fight to get rid of the thug.
Yeah.
And he's just going to camping bear. He's going to camp there.
There we go.
Okay. And that's his turn. So now it's going to go over to Meggan. She's going to pick up.
Let's see what she gets. 2 wild.
Yeah, she does have her 2 wild. That's nice. And she has lots of cool effect cards too.
She does.
I think, did we get that one? She copies a special effect of someone else on your team. So she could actually copy Avenging Son of Atlantis and do 2 fights in another location with that.
She could.
Plus the bottom of the card. So that's pretty strong.
Yeah.
And then
she has one about during your next villain turn, villains ignore your location when moving too, which is kind of cool.
Cool. Okay, so we're going to decide what we're going to do. We would have 3 wild, which would be really nice. Okay. So we're going to play the 2 wild, and you're going to use 1 to move over and the other 2 wild to clear up the heroic there for the threat.
Yes.
So those are gone. You may draw cards until you... Oh, is there another heal?
One. You draw cards until you have 3 in your hand.
Nice.
Cool.
I still don't know some of the locations are new. I don't know what some of them do too.
Yeah.
Cool. And then it will be... Do we put the threat down there? Yeah. And then there'll be 2 wilds for the next character too.
Cool.
That's why they tell you when you're playing, they take out the 2 wilds too when you get more experience.
That
if
makes
you want to have
sense.
the stuff because they're pretty strong.
Absolutely.
Okay. So it's Guardian's turn next.
It is.
Okay, Guardian, pick up.
A move and a heroic action.
And you have 2 wilds. And what's his special effect card?
Fight against up to 2 different targets in your location.
Okay. That'd be good against henchmen. Daken doesn't have any too, because you could hit the thug and then the henchman.
Right.
Or if it's like when we're talking about the wrecking crew, if you could hit 2 of them at the same, could you target them?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll figure out what we're going to do with Guardian.
Cool.
So we decided to use the move and fight, and on top of the 2 wild. So the 2 wild, you're going to clear up the civilian and the thug.
Yes.
And then you're going to move over to Excalibur's Lighthouse and put the fight there. We could have cleared up that threat, but we don't want Daken to be going accelerated going every 2 turns. We're going to wait till we get more thugs so we can try to do them at the same time.
Yes.
Hopefully that will work, but we'll see.
Hopefully.
Okay. So if we do clear that threat, we don't have the token there because we already cleared it once, but we still clear it again and it counts as clearing at the threat.
Right.
We'll just use something else to mark that one's done. Because they actually say in the rulebook, if you run out of the tokens, there's no finite amount you have. You just use another symbol for it or something.
All right.
Okay. So now it's Daken's turn. Oh, there's his bam. That's what it's like. Move to the location with a hunted hero. So he's going to go over to Urza Major Zone. He's going to trigger his bam. Then he's going to put down 1 thug in his zone and do the target. So lucky there's no threat there.
Yeah.
That's good. So we'll move him over and then do his bam.
Okay.
Come at me, Daken?
Yep.
Okay. So he's going to do his bam. So challenge one hero in Daken's location. Daken first challenges a hunted hero, so he's the only one there. If present, then deal 2 damage to one hero in the location. So he's going to challenge him and then do 2 damage to the bear.
Okay.
I thought it would be kind of... I was going to put body armor the bear, but like we said last time, it's weird. Like if we were going to give X20 free a weapon when she has claws, it's kind of stupid. Are you going to put body armor? It's not trinket.
I was going to say.
It's like
that was my first thought. There's a very famous.
But he doesn't have armor on it.
No,
so
there's no armor.
We want to play the kind of what the character is.
Yeah.
Or improvise weapon. Like he has claws. What he's going to pick up.
Yeah, it's like giving it. Yeah, same idea.
Okay. Or the airlift. We did that to X23. It'd be weird for the bear to just randomly just call an airship. And
Yep.
So that's why I didn't give him any equipment.
Okay.
So how this works, let's back a bit. We draw. So that's your hand.
Yep.
Because it says reveal your hand. So we're playing with cards on table. Yes. But you would reveal the hand of what you have and then you reveal his. So his top 3 cards. There's no threat, so he doesn't draw 4, he draws 3.
Okay.
If there's a threat card, the Master Technician card, that's when he draws 1 more.
Okay.
So you compare fights. So we have 2, you have 4, you win the challenge.
Awesome.
That's why it's good. It's kind of campy how we did it, but that's how we have to play to try to beat him. We don't want to go 0-3.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so we won that fight. And now, so we won the challenge. Moves the challenge marker to their side if we won. If he won, it would go to the 2. We move it to the 4.
Awesome.
But even though you still won the challenge, that's what makes it. He's going to do 2 damage. Then do 2 damage to one hero in Daken's location. It'd make him, maybe if you're playing on easy mode, if you win the challenge, he doesn't do 2. But then it might make it too easy if you kind of do how we did, because we can just camp it that way. This way, he's still going to do 2 damage to us.
Yeah.
But, we should have thought that way too. See, we had some plans, but we didn't think all the way ahead. Now he's going to do 2 damage to our location. He's going to lose his 2 cards. We should have had another hero there, and they take the damage for it, so he can keep his cards. See,
yeah.
You try to play to advantage and you forget. So,
yeah.
But we'll still get rid of his 2 1-fight cards.
Yes.
So now we'll keep that in mind. Now we should have someone kind of Operation Human Shield for the bear.
Meat shield for the bear.
Okay. It's kind of weird that someone would be taking the damage from the bear.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's his bam. And then he's going to put 1 thug in that location.
Okay.
But because we're in that spot, if Urza stays there, he can draw 3 cards until you can draw up to 3 cards. So
yeah. Sounds good.
Okay, so Guardian was last, so then it's Namar's turn. So Namor.
Move in a heroic action.
And his trident, it says at the end of turn you can charge it, right?
Yeah, at the end of your turn, remove 3.
So you have to wait. You can't charge it now. And he has a move and a fight because of Guardian. And he has lots of fights too.
He does.
Because you could actually, if we were lower, you could have moved into Daken's zone. You moved into the zone and challenged him, but we're already at 4. You can't go above that. I know it didn't say that, but there's no ticker there, so I don't think you can try to stack it to go higher.
That makes sense.
Maybe they did that so you couldn't camp it kind of like we did and have it all the way on one side and then Daken can never win.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What do we... Yeah, we're going to decide what we're going to do with Namor now, too.
Yeah.
So we're going to play his move in heroic action because he's going to move over to where Guardian is. He's going to use the heroic action where Guardian is.
Yeah, to put on the threat card.
Okay. And then he's going to move again and do a fight against the thug.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay. Yeah, we could have put a fight in the threat, but we want to... I think Guardian's going to clear up that threat, and then we're going to try to get those thugs down.
Yeah, we need to get some thugs.
Okay. So that was Damer's turn.
Yes.
We have 1 more before Daken's. Oh, no, Daken already went, so we have 2 more before Daken.
Yeah.
So now it's Ursa Major. So he'll pick up. There's this other fight. What's that one?
So, wild and unpredictable. Move, fight. If you use this, you must play your next hero card randomly.
So you turn them over and shuffle them and you don't get to pick?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll see what we're going to do. So we're going to use the Wild and Unpredictor, but we're not going to use the special ability because we don't want to play our card at random.
Right.
And we'll use the move, and we're not going to use a heroic action, but we're going to move over to where Shuri's lab is. But before we go, we'll use his fight to clear up that bug.
Yes.
And we'll move here because then we'll be able to draw 3 cards in our hand at the end of the turn.
Yeah.
Up to 3. And then it'd be funny that Meggan's going to take the damage instead of the bear. So at the end of your turn, you get to draw cards. Come on, fight. Oh, come on, fight. Oh, good. Okay, so he has 3. Nice. And Meggan actually gets to go next.
She does.
Okay, I'm going to set the camera down for a sec. So you want to draw Meggan's card?
All right.
What's that
Elemental Manipulation Fire. Fight in each adjacent location.
That's pretty. She has some pretty cool special. She has a lot of special effects.
She does. There's nobody in the adjacent location.
Unfortunately.
That would have been awesome.
Oh, and then Crocodile Loki. Is he gonna crocodile? What is it? Alligator Loki.
Yeah.
Loki Dial. Is he gonna do anything?
I like Loki Dial. Move him with. Let's move him with Guardian.
Okay.
Guardian. Needs a bite.
He's all cute, so he bites your face off.
Yep. It's not the way it is.
Okay. So then we'll decide what card Meggan's gonna play.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was worried about using Alpha Fight as a team, but they work pretty well together because Meggan
Has really cool stuff.
she's going to play this card, so she's going to copy the special effect of another card in the storyline. We collapsed ours a bit.
Yeah, it doesn't say the last card either. It just says another card.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use Avenging Son of Atlantis to do the special effect anywhere, to do it there, which will clear up the thugs,
Yes.
which is awesome.
And clear up that.
Mission.
Yes.
And then she's going to use the move to go over where Excalibur Lighthouse is and do the wild to clear up that threat. And she still has a fight from Urza Mazer. There's nothing that she could actually fight or do.
Nope.
That was a really good turn for her.
Absolutely.
Clearing 2 threats.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll clean that up, and then it will be Daken's turn. Okay, so now we can actually hit Daken, but we got him at the start of the villain turn, he would heal, but not past his 7 life. I think it's 7. Move this. No, it's 9. 7 was free. We want to make sure there's... Sorry, the camera's shaking. 3, 6. Yeah, I put the right amount.
Okay.
So he has 9 life.
All right.
So at the start, he would heal 1, but he's already at full, so he doesn't heal.
Okay.
And then we draw his card.
No.
Oh, yeah. We're doing good, and now everybody dies. Move to the location with a hunted hero. Oh, we forgot. We were getting ahead of ourselves. We moved the bodyguard of the bear off.
Ah, that's okay.
I was thinking too far.
That's okay.
Can't think of
Gonna
everything.
keep taking hits.
Okay. So he's going to move into the location, and then bam. You're going to fight again?
Gotta get some bear noises.
I'll edit it in the video. Okay. So bam, again, challenge. So right now we have 3. We'll pick up the 3 cards for Daken. There's no threat there, so he doesn't get 4. 1, 2. Okay, we're good. Oh,
Yay.
good. I think Daken, when I count, I think Daken has 8 or 9 too. Old Man Logan has 9. There's a couple that have a lot.
I wonder about X-23 then too.
I didn't count hers. We used her already, but yeah. Okay, so we won that challenge. So marker doesn't go anything, but he's still going to bam and do 2 damage. Well, already we'll take away the heroic action and the 1 fight because we still want those. We want the most amount of fights there, right?
Yeah. Poor Ursa Major.
That's okay. And then he puts a civilian there and the civilian there. No overflow. Then we'll go over to us. So it's Guardian's turn.
Let's see what he pulls.
Come on.
Gain wild token for each face-up alpha flight card in the storyline.
So that counts as an Alpha Flight card, so you get 1 wild card. If we played with more Alpha Flight characters, it would trigger more.
Okay.
But we have a move, a wild, and whatever we play.
Okay.
So we'll figure that out. Try to get Daken now. So we're just going to use the wild, and he's going to move over from Meggan's move, and then the wild to attack Daken, and his wild to attack too. So 2 damage to Daken.
All right.
Okay, so now it's over to Namor Too bad he can't get over there, though. Hopefully we get... What are we going to get in his cards? He has a lot of fights, but... Come on, move. Ah, okay. But see this... If we use the move to go there, and then the other wild to go over there, Daken's just going to move off eventually.
Yeah. But it would catch him up.
To him, and then Daken has a lot of go to the hunted hero. So if another hunted hero comes up, he doesn't move. He's just going to stay there. He doesn't circle back around the board and come there. But
no.
So if we just keep everyone, let's just group fight them. Everyone just go where Urza Mazer is and just pummel on Daken.
Yeah.
So do you want to just use the move, and we'll use 2 moves to go over to where Urza is?
I think that makes the most sense.
And then, yeah, we'll do that. So Namor just moved there, and Urza doesn't get the free cards yet because he didn't end his turn there yet, unfortunately. Daken ended it the game. So, but he's going every 2 now, so now it's back to Daken.
Yes.
And then, yeah, that's it. Okay, so what's Daken going to draw?
Hopefully not something too bad.
We'll see. Oh, at the start of his turn, we got to remember he heals 1 life.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, so 4, 8. He's back to 8 now.
Okay.
So we got 1 off his pool so far.
Okay.
As long as we do 2 damage a turn, but that's going to take forever. That's going to be the hard part, dropping them.
Yeah.
Okay, so card. I wanted him to go. I was hoping for the hunted hero one, so he would stay in that zone. He's going to move 2, and then bam.
Okay.
So he does 2, bam. It targets the hunted hero if it's there, but it's not. Nothing else triggers. But we got to put 2 civilians here and over there. No overflow. And that's his turn. So, Major's going to go. What's that there?
Wild and unpredictable again.
If you use this, you must
fight. And then...
Oh, that's going to come in handy. Because you can use a move from Namor to go there. You can use Wild and Unpredictable to go there and use 2 fights to hit Daken.
Yes.
But then if you use this, you must play your next hero card randomly. Doesn't matter because you only have 1.
Yes.
Okay. So that's what we're going to do. He's going to go crazy now. And he'll move twice and then fight Daken twice. He just gave Daken a hug. And next turn when we draw, then we turn our cards over and then we pick randomly because he's off feral now.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was Urza.
And now it's Meggan's turn.
Yes. There's no end to turn things there. Oh, no. We forgot about that. Oh, that's okay. We have 4 there. He's going to draw 4 cards if he does a challenge there because it's going to trigger that effect.
Okay.
So he draws 4 for his challenge.
Crap. But okay.
That's okay. We still have... He has to beat us 3 times.
Yes.
Okay, so Meggan's going to go. Come on, Meggan.
Elemental manipulation.
Another special
ice.
effect? What's this one?
During the next villain turn, villains and henchmen starting the turn in your location can't leave it, and their BAM effects are canceled.
Holy, she has so...
She's got a lot of stuff.
When we're making our A team, maybe she'll be...
Yeah.
So far, this is pretty cool for a support character.
Absolutely.
Okay, so she does have a fight, and we also do have Loki.
Alligator Loki.
Is Alligator Loki going to move anywhere?
Yeah. Move him into the location with Namor.
Okay. And then we'll figure out what card we're going to play, too.
Yes.
So we did play Elemental Manipulation Earth. So now he's going to skip our location where she is on his turn, Daken.
Yes.
And she doesn't have anything to do with a fight, so she just moved over there.
Yeah.
And that's her turn. So now it's Daken's turn. Start of his turn, this is the anoint. He's going to heal up again.
Boo.
Is it 1? If it was 2, it would be stupid.
Yes.
No, it's just 1.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay. And if he runs out of these cards, we lose 2 because his plan's done, right?
Right.
Again, not the hunted hero. He's going to move 1 and then bam.
Okay.
Okay. So he's going to move down here. Trigger the bam. There's no target in that location, luckily. But when he does challenge, you get another one. So now we're still okay there.
Okay.
And then no overflow when he puts stuff down.
Isn't there...
Oh, there's one. Okay, in his location. Okay, so the bam, he challenges. There's no one there. He does 2 damage to anyone in the location. No, we're good. Okay, so that's good. He'll put 1 thug here and then overflow. So what's his overflow?
Bring back one random cleared threat into play in the first clockwise location without a threat if possible.
Okay, so that would be back to Excalibur's White House again. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's enough to put a thug there and a thug there. So we'll put that,
Yes.
and then it will be Guardian's turn. So we got to pick a threat at random. You want to pick one? And that will go on Excalibur.
Deal 1 damage to hero in this and at each adjacent location.
Yeah, he only has 2. He has Master Technician and that one too.
Okay.
So there's 2 of each, 3 of each. Okay, so Guardian's going to pick up. What's that one?
Leadership, give 1 wild token from the pool to another hero.
Because we were talking about the move and heroic action. And I will do the move and heroic action.
Okay.
Because we have a move from Meggan.
Yeah.
So we'll move over to Avengers Mansion. We'll use a heroic action to clear up a civilian. We have a move left, but we're going to stay in that spot. We're going to drag Daken over to us, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Okay. And we're not going to use the other move.
No.
But we'll use the move. So now it's Namar's turn. Namar's going to pick up.
Holy cow, he has a lot of fights.
Yeah, and that's what... But no, he has still less fights than Urza.
That's funny.
Because he counted... He has 8, he has 7.
That's funny.
Okay. But we'll use the move from Guardian to go to the Avengers Mansion. We use the heroic action from Guardian to clear up a civilian. Then the card that we're going to play, we don't want to waste our fights. What's this King of Atlantis? You may discard either 1 civilian or
from your location and from each adjacent location.
Nice. So we'll discard a civilian in our zone and discard a... He likes civilians. Discard a thug from the next one. Those don't go to your mission, they just go.
Nope, they're discarded.
Okay. And we put the other ones that we cleared up in here already, right?
Yes.
Okay. And he has a fight. So
Yep.
he has no fight there to play. So he's done. So now it's over to Daken. Again, not the hunted hero. He's going to move 3. Bring back 1 random cleared threat into play into the next clockwise location without a threat. Okay. Oh, it's too bad that Meggan card wasn't up already. He would have skipped her zone and went right into our zone.
Yeah.
But it's already the next turn already.
Yeah.
But bring back 1 random threat, so that will be... Damn. It's going to be back where we are right here. And it's going to be a random threat there. He's going to put a thug there, there, and there. And then we'll do the random threat too.
Okay.
And we put 1 life back because he would have healed 1 at the start of his turn. So that's not... I don't know what's... I know there's characters that can mess with storyline cards. Finding a character that can flip storyline cards for...
Yeah, the healing thing.
Because that's his very first card. So he's going to draw it. But if you have a character that can take cards out from the storyline to nullify his healing, that'd be huge.
Yeah.
So. But we... Playing with the characters we painted, now we're building.
So another deal 1 damage.
Okay, so that's going to go right there. And it is now Urza Major's turn. So Urza Major is going to pick up. Move. Okay. And we want to keep his fights. Oh, what was Namar's last one? A fight too. So we use his move to go over to where Guardian and Namor are. Because we're going to use his move card and use the fight to get rid of the thug in that zone. Or, no. We use a fight to go towards us red.
Okay.
I want my healing back from getting that.
Yeah.
And that's his turn. Okay, so we're going to pick up for Meggan now.
Alligator Loki.
What's that one do?
Cheating. Steal any action token from another hero in Alligator Loki's location, or if Alligator Loki is in a location with a henchman or villain, gain 1 wild token.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So she has a couple cards to choose from, but I was thinking maybe the fire manipulation one because we could hit there, hit there, hit there, get rid of some thugs. But then you made a better choice, I think, is we use the ice.
Elemental, yeah.
Because then he won't be able to. What's it say? Was it?
During the next villain turn, villain and henchman starting the turn in your location can't leave it, and their BAM effects are canceled.
That's big.
Yes.
So I think we're gonna freeze him there. Hopefully, stopping him in his damn tracks.
Hopefully.
Okay. And then you have a move left. So that's a. Should she move off to go here so when he goes, he doesn't hit her? Or should she stay there, take the hit, and then hopefully can. But it's going to be a bit before it cycles back to her.
Why would she get hit though?
Because it doesn't cancel his. Oh, cancels his BAM effects.
Yes.
Does it cancel the whole thing? Can't leave it, and their BAM effects are canceled. Oh yeah, so the whole effect, that's pretty strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, she could stay there. I thought that if she moves, he could still do the 2 damage, but no, the 2 damage is part of his BAM effect.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so she's just going to chill there and freeze Daken.
Yep, and she already has 3 cards, so she doesn't need to draw more.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, so Daken's frozen, and it's over to Daken. So he still gets to draw next one turn. Villains and henchmen starting the turn. So he still draws his card.
Yes.
Okay, so he draws his card, and he can still place. Master Manipulator. Okay, so let's put that down there. So what's that do?
In each location with more than one hero, each hero there must reveal 1 random card from their hand and deal damage to another hero in their location equal to the number of fights at the bottom of that card.
Oh, yeah, because I forgot that he can kind of mez people, right?
Yes.
He's like an incubus almost?
Yes, that doesn't count as a BAM though, right?
No, that's not a BAM effect because the card actually doesn't have BAM on it.
Okay.
So he's going to stay there. He's going to put a civilian there, there, and there.
Okay.
So we'll put those there. So that's going to affect here. And Alligator Loki doesn't count as a hero, but you're not considered alone, but he doesn't have his own deck, so he's not going to target.
Right.
But each hero must there reveal, with more than one hero, each hero there must reveal 1 random card from their hand. Okay, so their hand is what's drawn, not in your deck.
Okay.
Okay. And deal damage to another hero in their location equal to them. Okay, so each one of us. Okay, we get to pick. It doesn't say a random hero too. Random card from their hand and deal damage to another hero on the location. Okay, so let's do Guardian first. So let's flip. Guardian has those free cards, so let's turn them over. And then randomize them because we can't. And then pick one.
This one.
Okay. So there's no damage to anybody else with that one.
Awesome.
Okay, Namor, someone's going to get damaged. So let's do Namor next. So put them all together and then shuffle them up. Okay, and pick one.
I'm going to pick this one.
Oh, you choose draw. Okay, flip over Guardian's turns cards though, because he didn't do any damage. So now he's going to do 2 damage to somebody else. Let's give it to Guardian.
Okay.
So, and what's that card say for body armor? Use on villain turn.
Yeah.
You would take, this is kind of, it's on the villain's turn. It's part of the villain's action, but it's not the villain targeting you. It's the effect of what the villain does. So can he still, that's the weird, except.
It doesn't say specifically damage from the villain though. It just says use on a villain turn.
No one that you would take. Then, because it. Yeah, okay, we'll use it. We'll take 1 damage because he has the body armor.
So we'll flip it?
Yeah, but then he's exhausted, so we can't use it anymore.
Yeah.
But he's still going to take 1 more damage.
Okay.
And we know Daken's stuck there, so we want to be able to move over there.
Okay.
1 adjacent location. Give 1 token. I would use the Alpha Flight one because we don't have much Alpha Flight. He's the only one that has Alpha Flight.
Okay.
in this. So that will go at the bottom. Namar's done. So flip back his cards. Now Urza Major, it's random. He would have had to play. Oh, did we? His next card would have played at random too. Did we forget to do that?
No, because we used the card that he pulled.
So he's going to have to play that card. There's no randomizing.
Okay.
So he's going to do 2 damage to a hero. Oh, we want. Who's. Oh, he needs to feed. Let's give it to Namor then.
Okay.
And obviously we're going to get rid of the 2 single fight ones.
Yes.
Okay. So that sucked.
Yes.
And we already put the civilians down. And that's his turn. So unfortunately, he was frozen. It would have been better if he had a BAM that would have triggered. But that was a good try for Meggan to stop him from doing stuff.
Absolutely.
But after Meggan now, it's going to be Guardian. So I'll put that in the storyline. Guardian's going to pick up.
2 heroic actions.
Nice. So Megan's last card.
Is also a heroic action.
All the heroic actions.
Yeah.
And we need a move.
We do.
To get over there. Still, Urza Major is still going to stay there. Because he still doesn't get to go. Because it's every 2 turns. So he's going to go before him. So he's not going to be able to move.
Right.
So I think you play. Because Namor also needs that fight. You have a wild, give a token to another hero. We can play those 2. Yeah, that's where we're going to play the 2 heroic actions.
Okay.
And then we'll get rid of that threat. And we have 1 more heroic action. We'll get rid of the civilian.
Okay.
So at the end of his turn, he's going to draw another card. Another heroic action. You cannot take damage. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yep.
So he's done. Over to Namor. So pick up.
More heroic actions. Oh, geez. Okay.
There's all the heroic action cards.
Absolutely.
So we can't really do anything. You have to play a card. You can't not play a card. I don't know if that's ever came up.
Well, before we're deciding, do we want to...
At the end of his turn, that recharges.
All right. Okay. So we'll do that at the end.
So let's just use the heroic actions then. The card, the heroic action.
Yeah.
Because we're going to keep the fights for when we deal with Daken.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at the end of the turn, we'll get rid of how many free civilians?
Yes.
To recharge his trident. And that gives you the move or fight in adjacent location or something, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we'll also draw
2 more cards. So we'll draw the 2. There's a move. We need double move.
And a wild.
Okay. So he's done. Now it's going to go back to Daken. And we got to remove 3 from here.
Yes.
You get those 3 off. I'm going to pick Daken's card. There's his BAM. But he's moving 5.
Okay.
I thought he had more grab the hunted hero ones. We haven't got him yet. So do you want to move him 5? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's at the lighthouse.
Okay.
He's going to BAM. So challenge 1 hero. No one's there. And then deal 1 damage to hero location. Then it does the target. Damage 1 hero in this and each adjacent location. So Megan's going to take her first damage.
Okay.
We'll get rid of Alligator Loki, maybe.
Yes. So, because nobody has any tokens, we'll get rid of stealing tokens.
Okay. So that was that one. And then it's going to be 2 thugs there. That can't happen. So it's going to be overflow. So we'd return a threat to there.
Oh, boo. Okay.
So we'll do that too. And then 1 would go here. And 1 would go there.
Okay.
So we'll do that and then get the random thread.
And he heals a wound too, right?
Oh, yeah. So he's back at full.
Okay.
So for those up, random threats are going to go where Meggan is. That's the challenge he draws for. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, he only has 3 cards left. Yeah, not being able to flip that healing one is going to get us, and we can't catch him. So, well, we'll still play it out, though.
Yep.
Okay, so it is Urza Mage's turn.
Yes.
So he'll pick up. Oh, that 2 card. Oh no, we didn't discard the card from us doing damage. It just did damage. I was wondering, why does he still have the 2 fight? But that's because you don't discard the card when you attack the other heroes.
Right.
Oh, part of Winter Guard. There wasn't no. I checked the deck. There's no Winter Guard actual team.
Oh.
You can fight against them as a group, as a villain, but there's no actual team Winter Guard. But they have their cards too.
Yeah. They did get a move, so that's good.
Yeah, and we have 2 heroic actions. Lots of thugs over there. Okay, so we got to decide what we're going to do. So we're going to play the move because we're going to feed Meggan a move if she needs to come over.
Yes.
And we're just going to still camp there. Hopefully Daken's going to come over to us.
Hopefully.
And then he would get a fight token because he is...
Winter Guard.
Yeah. So he would get a fight token.
Fight token. Put it over here.
And he has heroic actions. He can't do anything, and he's just going to stay there.
Yep.
And then he'll draw 2 more cards because of the effect on the location.
So,
Wild.
another wild and unpredictable. And
There's just 2 wild.
yes.
Okay. And then it will be Meggan's turn. So I'm just going to put this over in the storyline. So Meggan would pick up.
And she got a wild.
Okay, so what's her fire? Now she can do, but it would be somewhat ineffective because she can, or she can move and then fight in the locations. I was going to say you could do fire manipulation, do 1 damage to Daken,
Yes.
1 damage in your zone and 1 there, but Daken's going to heal back that wound on his turn anyway. So
there's no point.
but you can still use the move to go here.
Yeah.
And do a fight in your location, and an adjacent one there, and an adjacent one there.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to do that?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll play fire manipulation. She's going to move over from Urza's card. She's going to use a fight on the card for that one.
Yep.
And then a fight there, and a fight there. And Crocodile's Alligator Loki's going to come with us too. We're just going to make a setup base here.
Yes. And because she finished in that location, we'll draw.
1.
So we have up to 3. And we got Elemental Fire back.
Okay. And that's Meggan. Okay, Daken. He only has 2 cards left, I think. What's this one? There we go. Move to the location with a hunted hero. So he's going to go over to Urza.
Yeah.
It also didn't say if the hero, he stays hunted until the hero is completely KO'd. It doesn't switch who the hunted hero is.
Okay.
So now he's going to bam. So he's going to challenge first. So we have 3.
Yes.
Move this out of the way. What does Daken have? Wild doesn't count as a fight because it's just a tokens.
Awesome.
1 fight, so he has 1, 2. Lucky we still had that 2 fight.
Yep.
We won. Even if we didn't, we're in good shape for challenges. We're just in bad shape of damaging them.
Okay.
So that doesn't go down. Those, I don't know if we mentioned before, those go at the bottom of the deck. And then he does 2 damage to a hero in that location.
Okay. Who do we think?
Right now, we need people that can do damage. Who can take the 2 damage. No, definitely we don't want to give it to Urza. Namor only has moves in 2 fights. You can't take damage. Ooh, that's a tough choice. I'm thinking between Meggan and Guardian, maybe.
Yeah.
Or, that's a while, because he has a fight there, she has fights. And who's going next, too? Because it's Meggan, then Guardian, and Namor.
Yeah. It's Guardian's going next.
Yeah, Guardian and Namor are going next.
Yes.
We'll give the 2 damage to Namor then.
Okay.
So he'll get rid of the 2 move and the wild.
Okay.
So we also put the civilians in the zones too.
Yes.
And now it's Guardian's turn. So what does he grab?
Heroic action.
So he has a lot of those.
He does.
But we want to hit Daken, so we're going to use beams up to 2 different targets in your location. Is there anything in there?
No.
So we'll just target Daken and that's it.
Okay.
And then we have a fight from Meggan, so 2 damage to Daken. Okay, at the end of the turn, he doesn't need to heal up cards.
Nope.
Namor's going to go, pick up.
Avenging Son of Atlantis.
Oh. So it says 2 fight because we have a 2 fight.
Yep.
We have 1 fight in any location. So any location can obviously include the location you're in.
Yes.
So 3 damage, +1 there, 4 damage to Daken.
Yes.
And what's that one?
Move or fight in an adjacent location.
Ah, crap. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you want to keep that just in case he moves off if we have to throw your trident at him?
Yes.
I was thinking you could target that thug, but
I think we should keep it just in case.
Okay. So 4 damage going at Daken now. That was a good turn for him.
Absolutely.
There's 3 life left. He's going to heal back up to 4 though on his turn.
No.
Yep. And we're camping there, so you get 2 cards.
Fight.
Although I know I counted that right. There was 8. He only had 7. It seems like he's had
all the fights in one stack part.
Okay. But unfortunately, Daken's going to go.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this? At the start, we'll heal him up. He'll be at 4. But what's this now? As I focus, move to the... Okay, so he's not going to move because we're all in that same spot. He's going to do the rinse and repeat, basically, what he did before.
Okay.
What am I forgetting? Oh, he's going to heal back up. So he's at 4. He's going to target Ursa Major.
Yeah.
That's a challenge. So we have 3. Nothing's changed there. Healing factor card. The healing factor, that doesn't matter. He doesn't get it. That's just...
Thank goodness.
Yeah. Wild doesn't count. Thank goodness.
Just 1.
3. Oh, we tied. So he does beat us in ties. So that goes down to 3.
Okay.
We're still in good shape.
Yeah.
We can even... There's only how many cards left? 1. So he could never beat us in challenges now. Because there's only 1 more card unless he KOs us.
Okay.
Okay, so now he's going to do 2 damage to someone in that location. Just by looking on the board, give it to Guardian.
That's what I was thinking too.
Use the 2 heroic actions. You'll take them for the team.
Yeah.
We can't give them to the alligator. And there's no...
No. Poor little gator.
Okay. That does that part. And then 1 thug in Daken's zone. Phew.
And then these go at the bottom of Daken's stack.
Right? Yeah. And then it will be Urza Major's turn.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, we I think we got this now.
Yeah.
Okay, so Urza Major is going to go. I'm going to put this in the storyline. Daken's card. We could use the 2 fights, but just in case something bad happens, we'll use the wilds because we want to keep the fights for the challenge.
Yeah.
These 2 are going to count as fights against Daken. Plus Namor had a fight, I think. He had a fight. Yep. So that's 3 damage to Daken.
Awesome.
He has 1 life left. We would draw back up to full. There's his fights now. Meggan's turn. Meggan would pick up.
And there's another ice one, just in case.
Just in case. He has 1 hit point left. Yeah. And she takes that and she would clear up that thug and give the last fire damage to Daken.
Yeah.
Turning them into crisp. Got him. So that was a tough... I was worried he was just going to... What's when they hit us and run, kiting it's called, but no, he was just going to run around and we weren't going to be able to catch him, and he just kept healing and healing and we couldn't deal it, but Meggan, we got lucky there.
Yeah, and that Meggan freezing was helpful, and then him getting the card to come back to the hunted, us staying together was really helpful too. Yeah,
we were lucky with locations. That's what's cool about this game. It's different each time, and the locations even help too, depending on what you play, because I think that location saved us too.
Oh yeah,
being able to heal. We did good with the cards and placing there, but camping in that location to heal really helped.
Yeah, if we hadn't been able to do that, we would have been. He would have gone down for sure, Ursa Major. But yeah, that would have been, especially that one when we had to do each one, depending on what fight you drew, how many fights you drew, everybody. Took a hit, that would have taken us down if we couldn't heal. So, but yeah, that was fun.
That's our first win now too. Out of free game too, we got Daken down.
Yeah,
nice.
It's cool to know too that the anti-heroes are also can be crazy like the other villains. So We're 1 for 3.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get the Wrecking Crew done soon too. So hopefully we can get that in the next game.
Yeah, if there's anybody else you want to see, let us know.
Yeah, we got.
Because
That's
we
not
have
even
quite
out.
the
We have
flick.
some over there.
There's some
There's
over there too.
over there. There's some in the hobby room over there. We're all over the place.
Yeah, it's
So,
exciting though.
thanks for coming out.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.